Well, my name is Brian Darnell. Have a wife, two beautiful daughters, Naomi and Lydia. Right now, I'm currently employed at Arkansas Children's Hospital. I'm a pediatric oncology nurse. Been doing that for almost 9 years now. Seen a lot of struggles, a lot of heartache, but also a lot of triumph, a lot of victory. Currently involved just with our local church, doing mission trainings, leading trips, involved in discipleship, small groups, the whole gamut right now. So life's pretty busy for us. I became a Christian when I was 18, and I went on my first mission trip shortly after to an orphanage in the middle of Jamaica. Sounds like paradise, but it really just kind of opened my eyes because I had never been out of the country before. Saw the need, saw the hurt, and I was like, God, I know I want to be involved with this the rest of my life. And so through that, started taking more trips. In 2004, I moved to India for a year. Lived there. That's where I met my wife, was in India. So we've had a passion, starting at the very first part of our relationship for missions and what God can do in the world. Had the opportunity to go to Haiti 3 weeks after the earthquake in 2010 and was there as a nurse helping as much as I could. I'd only been a nurse for 2 years, and every day we had someone who died when I was there that week. But there was also some pretty cool experiences where we really got to show the love of Jesus. Leading worship in the halls where there was crying, where there was pain and sorrow. Patients were walking out of their doors to hear the music being played and were singing along with us. It was amazing. And so it's been a process. You never arrive at a moment where you just have it figured out and you're a perfect missionary or a perfect servant, within a local church, but it is a process. And so we try and lead people through that process. I would say for me, coming to the understanding of what Jesus did for me at Calvary on the cross, like dying for me, so that I could live for him, is very important. I was scrolling through Facebook. My friend from high school, his mother posted that my son needs a kidney. And is there anyone who wants to get, a blood work done to get matched and see if they're a match for him? So I was friends with Andy in high school for just a couple years and hadn't had contact with him in over 15 years. So I sent his mother a message on Facebook. I was like, hey, it's Brian here. I'll get tested. What do I need to do? And I didn't tell my wife, probably should have, because she kind of, was a little upset later on that I didn't ask her first. But I was like, I'll do it. Send me the information. Didn't hear anything for 3 weeks or so. Vicky is my friend's mother. She texted me and said, hey, have you heard anything yet about the labs? And I said, no, hadn't heard yet. A few days later, got a call and said, hey, initial match is good. In January, I went to Nepal and India on a mission trip for 2 weeks. And then I came back, and 2 weeks later, February 11th, was the donation procedure. I really felt like this is what I was supposed to do. In fact, when I sent in my labs the very first time, I knew that I was going to be a match. I told my wife, I was like, it's going to be me. I know it. I got a little nervous. I was sitting in my hotel room. The girls and my wife were in the other room, and I made some videos like, hey, if I die, these are videos to my daughters and to my wife. And it got real. Coming out of surgery was, obviously a little painful. Hadn't really gone through anything like that. But I was out of the hospital in 2 days. My friend had a few complications early on, just in the month afterwards, but he progressed through those very well, and he's doing great now. If I had 3 kidneys, I would donate again. It was that much of a rewarding experience for me. He couldn't believe that this would come out of nowhere like that. That someone who he had an acquaintance with 15 years ago would do that. And so I think that really impacted him, and definitely impacted me to be able to do that. Loving people extravagantly, I think, it's hard to do. Today in life, we're all busy. We all have schedules. It's the American way. From the time we get up till the time we go to bed, we have it all planned out. We do live in a world that is, a lot of fear, a lot of nerves going on right now. What's going to happen next? You have the opportunity to kind of change the trajectory of those around you. Like, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on love. Let's focus on service. What I would say to someone that in order to love extravagantly takes sacrifice. It takes the ability to stop what you're doing and to take a look around you, to see the needs, and it takes action. It's not just, Lord, I pray for that person. It's, Lord, how can I help that person? My name is Brian Darnell. Love is contagious. Let's start an epidemic.